Welcome back to another episode in the Sexuality and Image series. Today we're going to talk about bisexuality. Bisexuality is a sexual behavior or physical attraction to both sexes, male and female, or a bisexual orientation. People who have bisexual orientation can experience sexual, emotional, and affectional attraction to both their own sex and the opposite sex. It also refers to an individual's sense of personal and social identity based on those attractions, behaviors expressing them, and membership in a community of others who share them. It is one of three main classifications of sexual orientation, along with heterosexual and a homosexual orientation. Individuals who do not experience sexual attractions to either sex are known as asexual, which we are going to get to asexual people later on in the series. Bisexuality has been observed in various human societies and elsewhere in the animal kingdom. Throughout recorded history, the term bisexuality, however, like the terms hetero and homo, was coined in the 19th century. Despite misconceptions, bisexuality does not require that person to be attracted equally to both sexes. Most bisexual people actually have a preference male over female. But there was a study actually done, and bisexuality is less common in men than it is women. And there was also another study done which concluded that more people actually overall are bisexual than really cling to that, stereotype, I guess you could say, of saying I'm bisexual and really come out straight. Because a lot of people are so confused about what is bisexual. And we've kind of driven the line of, gay and straight, and bisexual people are kind of just trying to get the best of both worlds. When a lot of people are actually attracted to both sexes, they just either prefer men or prefer women, or you have the ones who, like men and women equally. I kind of wanted to talk about social status, because some bisexual people do not feel like they fit in either homosexual or heterosexual world. And because they have a tendency to be invisible in public, some bisexual persons are committed to performing their own communities, culture, and political movements. Some who identify as bisexual may merge themselves into either homosexual or a heterosexual society. Still, other bisexual people see this merging as enforced rather than voluntary. Bisexual people can face can feel pushed away from both homosexual and heterosexual societies on kind of their coming out process. Bisexual behaviors are associated in popular culture with men who engage in same-sex activity while otherwise presenting as heterosexual. The majority of such men said to be living on the down low do not self-identify as bisexual. However, this is a cultural mispreconception and should actually be seen as more closely associated with all LGBT individuals who, due to society's pressures, hide their actual orientation, which, in other words, we called, once again, being closeted. Okay, the thing with bisexuality is it's one of those things where you don't hear about bisexual people as much, and I hate to say this, and I hope you guys can give me a name of a bisexual person besides Tila Tequila. Please tell me. Please. But, there's kind of been a wedge with bisexual people due to the fact that, growing up and before, the whole gay rights movement has really, gained momentum in today's world and is on its way to acceptance. Homosexual people have been put through so much by straight people that now even, bisexual people are not only getting heat from the straight people, but they're getting heat from the gay people. Because the straight people feel the same way they feel about gay people. You know, for the, you know, those types of people. If you're, I'm not talking about every straight person. I'm just talking about straight people who do not like gay people. That's what I'm talking about. You know, they're still on their ass about having sex with another man or, you know, a woman. But the gay people feel like they need to decide. They either like men or they like women. Because there's this thing, and there's this thing where gay people feel like, some gay people, not all, feel like they're trying to get the best of both worlds. They want to present themselves one way and be another way. And they can't be on the fence. They have to choose. And some people are just bisexual. Some people are, and some people aren't. There are people who are straight, and there are people who are gay. And then there are people who are bisexual and are attracted to both men and women. And that's hard for straight people to understand, but believe it or not, it's almost harder for gay people to understand, because the homosexual community has fought so hard to get the respect that it's gotten, and now there's more light on bisexuality, and it's kind of intimidating, because now you have a group of people who can, like I read, can kind of mold themselves and kind of pick, okay, well, I'm going to mold myself into this society, and it really doesn't affect them due to the fact that they may not be attracted to one sex more than the other. But as far as media, you really don't know much about bisexuality, besides Tila Tequila, which is really an insult to bisexual people. But, you know, research bisexuality. It's really an interesting thing, and it's a very good read. So, research bisexuality. That's you guys' homework. Yes, you're getting homework this week. And I know it's not Saturday. I won't be able to upload on Saturday, so I'm uploading today. But thank you all. Check into bisexuality. It's really an interesting orientation. I think it's the most intriguing to me over the other two that we've already done, heterosexuality and homosexuality, due to the nature of it. So I hope all is well. Next week, we're going to get a little more intense, and we're going to come back with a 2-part video next week, which is going to be on transsexualism. Transsexualism, transgenderism, that's what we're going to be going over next week. It's going to be a 2-part video, so be looking forward to that, and that'll be next Saturday. All right? So love and light to you all.